was it like for you growing up, you know, in an NBA household? What do you remember about, you know, those days that your dad used to play in the league?
I don't remember that much really at all. I was too young, but the only time I remember is when he played for Miami Heat and the Dallas Mavericks, and then the Miami Heat versus the New York Knicks, those type of battles. That's the only thing I remember, and the old Miami Arena, and then that's about it. I don't remember that much really.
Do you ever go back and watch some film of him or just some tape of what your dad used to do back in the day?
Yeah, I do. He has a lot of VHS tapes. He doesn't have DVDs. He has a lot of VHS. So I just got try to find a TV that has it, and I just plug it in. He has, I mean, from top to bottom, you know, ceiling to floor, you know, dozens of tapes of himself just playing for all different types of teams, and I look at YouTube a lot too and type his name in.
You look back, I mean, do you try to look back at some of his days? I know you mentioned the Miami Heat days, but his days with the Golden State Warriors, obviously, you know, with Mitch Richmond and Chris Mullin.
Yeah, that's the only time he doesn't have those type of tapes, but that was the only time that's when I go on YouTube and type in Run TMC or type in his name, Chris Mullin's name, and I really see what they were all about back then.
Back to what John said, you talked about, you know, maybe there's talk of Chris Mullin coming in here to some front office position.
Yeah.
What has your dad told you about the Run TMC days? Is he any glory days stories for you?
I mean, I haven't asked him that much at all about it, but you know, every time we're talking in basketball and stuff, and then one of his friends would bring up the Run TMC days, and then that's when you get into it, and that's when you go, oh yeah, Mitch Richmond could knock down that pull-up jumper, or every time you hit Chris Mullin, he's going to knock it down 100% of the time. So, I mean, it's like I said, I just watch a lot of that stuff on YouTube, and I try not to ask him about it, because I know he'll get deep into it.
When was the first time you beat him one-on-one?
He won't admit it, but it was my 8th grade year.
Really?
Yeah. He won't admit it, but I beat him one time, game to 5, and we were playing like a 7-game series, and it was before like we had an open gym with a lot of guys, a lot of his friends. So I beat him one time, but he beat me all the rest of the times.